Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers. A date on Super Bowl Sunday awaits one of these teams as we begin the NFC Championship game. He's going to field this at the 2. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Kind of seems to me like somebody was just kind of waiting for prime time. Brought his best out with the very first carry and's got us off and running.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
Cowboy 80. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check. Riggs. Go.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
This is Walker on 2nd. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get 19 on that pickup, and that gives the Seahawks the first.
First down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Seattle.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk, Cougar 19.
Staying with Walker. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Here we go. Roll, 19 target.
Give on 2nd, it's Brown. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Here's a quick pass, caught outright. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 14-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now an inside give to Walker. He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's 3rd down now.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of a defense.
Eighth play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going.
19 target, 19.
Running with Walker again. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. Seahawks will try to kick because they send the field goal unit onto the field. This only a chip shot from the right hash. The 13-year pro still doing what he does as he puts this through. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
Yes, it's 3, not 6, but to come away with anything on the first drive in the postseason on the road, that's a great start and a tough thing to do.
He'll begin his return from the 11. And he takes the return out of bounds. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. This drive's going to start with a run by McLaughlin. He powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, McLaughlin. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on 1st. It's 2nd down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
I'll go to McLaughlin again, and he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. Pickup of 12 on that play, and it'll give the Packers the 1st.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Here's another carry for McLaughlin. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on 1st down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Last run got him 9, so now they need 1 more here on 2nd down. A handoff. Here's McLaughlin. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3.
Here we go, Shaq. Go.
Looking in the air here. On the move, headed right. That's the line, he's going to run for it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a 1st down from the 30.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Reload.
Right up the gut. Dropped by the 1st guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is McLaughlin. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
60 bison. Come 19. Come 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18 pioneer.
Third and long for him here. Connecting on the slant. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Warriors 70. Ready.
They'll throw to start the drive. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to have it all the way down near the 25.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By getting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Things looking totally different after that last play. It's 1st and 10 inside the opposing 30.
Count the 60. Count the 60.
Throwing now off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. We're 1 quarter into deciding who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. It's a 3-3 game. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. The Packers take their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
60 Bobcat. Tag. 19, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
They've got a man in motion.
Cup 19, Cup 19, Buffalo 18. Let go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Now he's past the 25. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Seahawks will try to kick as they send the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Starting from the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40-yard line. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Into traffic, complete. And he's brought down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Working now from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. Looking for his back, but he will not find him. It's incomplete, brings up 3rd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Air it out on 3rd. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And hole. Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
They'll take over first down camp at their own 28-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 2nd down. Throwing off the play fake. Throw left side, complete. Ooh, this is close, but I think it's going to be 3rd down. Gain on the play up to the 38.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Has him on the quick hitter, and he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Cougar 19. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
Throwing it again here. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
60 Bison. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
But give up the gut to Walker. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Shot. Viking 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18.
Pass play now. That one is caught. Horton has it. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks parlay the interception into points. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
At their own 36-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and
3. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Now an inside handoff, McLaughlin. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Now here he goes on the boot. Bails out of the pocket quick. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. off the play fake. He'll throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. Second down.
Well, the QB made something happen. He got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
All right, here we go. Second down.
18, Hawk 19. Check it. Here we go. Hawk 19. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Pass is caught by the rookie out of UCF. After making a catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Completed to his running back. He'll take this ahead to the 34-yard line. Diamondor Lenore there on the stop.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Nice gain and a first down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
Yeah, tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
From the red zone now. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Running over center with McLaughlin. And second down only looks out for a yard. So we'll await 3rd down and 9. You've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Sunday Night Primetime on the other side. It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9 now, 9 is what they need on 3rd down.
18 Cardinal.
Throw here, 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. Riley Patterson ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. The kick by Patterson is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Starting from the 5. This makes it up to the 25. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Finds him over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Cougar 19.
3rd down from the gun. Completed over the middle. It's on the turf. Ball's out. He lost it. But it looks like someone from the Seahawks. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. They go play action on first down. When the pack gets home, they drop him. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, when we watch Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10, because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack.
Back to throw now. Buying some time right. He's running with it. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Let's see what they went with on third down.
18, 5 in, Cowboy 80, trap 50, trap 60. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. Torrey Taylor will kick this away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Escapes the pocket. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Rolling from the gun here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. They stop him at the 39. No first yet, but they've got third and very short coming up.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That's caught for the first. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. A pickup of 17. And it'll give the Packers the first.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Throwing from the gun. Finds him on the crossing route. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Let's go now. 7, track 60. 18, track 18, Buffalo 18. 19 tight, 19 tight. We're good, we're good. Check it out. Check the calls. Check, Panther. Ready?
Working inside the red zone. Bails out of the pocket quick. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So the incompletion on first. Here is second and goal. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
He's going to throw it again. Chased out to his right. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers earn the chance to tie before halftime. They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers manage to tie this game. It's 13-all. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
One last play before the break.
Come on. Hey! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cup 19, Cup 19. Go.
Looking to throw. He's going deep this time. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. The Hallis Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the third quarter. Starting from the 5. Good work so far. He's got room. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line.
Hey, we're dead even here through 2 quarters, and you know exactly what that means. That means both coaching staffs emphasized coming out strong here to begin the second half. Well, that return puts you in great position to do so, and maybe even take control of this game.
First down, play action. Taking a shot deep here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's going to be second down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Here's McLaughlin. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up third down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Forced out to his right. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Picked up by Peyton Wilson. Well, Brock, It was an absolute battle in the first half as they played to a tie, heading into the locker rooms. And already we have the first big play of half number 2 with that INT.
Yeah, not just the first big play, but maybe the first separating play here, Kate. There's always a moment in the second half, especially where one of these teams makes the play, right? That one that we're going to circle and look back to as the defining play of the half. We may just have witnessed it right there. I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Deputy! Cowboy 80! Rig alert! Rig alert!
Going again on second. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. They got 21 yards on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Running left, here's Walker. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready! Chop alert! Chop alert! Ready!
Staying with Walker. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Come on, come on! Hit! 60 Bison! 60 Bison! Ready!
Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Walker on 1st down. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. Fights up for tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And they say the Packers got to this one. And all he's able to do is get them a touch more space to the 4. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Kate, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot. Right, he's got great what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
They stuck with him and got the same results. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up 3rd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Third and long for him here. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to get this one to about the 22 before they take him down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. They run here for Rockland. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
To the 25. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon and give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
Check, Panthers, go!
Hand off to the back. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Left side with McLaughlin. And he's rerouting towards the middle, only gets him a couple. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Check, Panthers! Get up! Steady!
Coming left is McLaughlin. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Tackle made at the 6-yard line.
So for the 3rd time tonight, they're going to bring him out for a field goal try. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. The kick by Patterson is good. And they've taken back the lead.
He connects now for a 3rd time, and that's the biggest of the 3 field goals he's made in this contest. Gives him the lead. Now you turn the keys over to your defense to try and protect it.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Ready, check!
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go, check!
They kick the running back in motion.
Go!
They'll come out throwing. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. This is Walker on 2nd. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Offense up to the line fast.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the
30.
Setting up to throw. On the move, headed right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
79 Broncos.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Oh, and put some heat on this deep. He's got it at the 30. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
1st and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30.
Hey, check that, check that.
Handoff running left, Walker. And a nice little run there, gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, he got a nice little gain on the ground.
70 Timberwolves, ready?
2nd down, Walker's going to get it again. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Panther 60, Panther 60, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready,
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Headed out right. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it. This 3rd field goal of the game is a big one. They're all tied up now in the second half, and rather than playing from behind, Kate, this will be interesting. They can now focus on getting a stop and taking control of the flow of this game.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. This drive's going to start with a run by McLaughlin. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. This game is tied 16 aside as we get set for our final quarter. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Hey, go.
There's another carry for McLaughlin. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and it'll give the Packers the 1st. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down, and they go right back to him. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go to McLaughlin again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
A handoff. Here's McLaughlin. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Buying some time left. This one taken in by Kraft. And this is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On 1st down, they'll run. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here's a throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
To the air on third and long. Rolling out to his left. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually the only option left was to throw it away.
Cracking for it, and it's good! And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready?
Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8.
Come on. Warriors 70, Panthers 60, Pep 79 Broncos.
He's going to throw this one. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. So now here's third and 5. The Packers take their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Here they come. This is third and 5.
70 Lions.
He gets it out left, and it's caught. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Offense in a hurry up here.
And the Seahawks, first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Seattle.
Panthers 60.
Walker now from the gun. And he spins right by him. And he is stopped with authority there. But that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
13 yards. First down, Seahawks.
Ready, break. Let's go now. Cougar 19. Let's go.
Running with Walker again. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Walker running to the right. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They motion the tight end over. Going to the ground again on first. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Hand off to Walker from the gun. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Defense was clearly focused on taking away the pass in that RPO scheme offensively. Feels so good when you get the job done and you get a chunk run on RPO. That's setting you up for some success.
Okay. Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10.
19-18. Ready.
A give left side to Brown. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minutes. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have won. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Take go.
He'll look to throw it. It's his running back. All right, so he stops the clock, but seconds still ran off on a gain of, only 3 or 4.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
Here he is to throw. Finds him on the slant. And he manages to get out with the first. 25 seconds to go. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down. Back to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down. Setting up to pass. Going deep here for the end zone. Big shot is hauled in. Feet are in bounds. Oh, what a play! Absolutely clutch. Well, we knew this was coming. All touchdowns are reviewed, especially late in a close game like this. No change to the call on the field. That play's going to remain a touchdown. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game.
26, Seahawks 23.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for one, maybe two final plays here.
At their own 20-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Ready? Panther 11, Panther 11.
Airing it out to start this drive. Finds him on the crossing route. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. So there's the timeout called, and we're going to see if they think there's enough time for 2 plays or just one last snap. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Ready?
To the air now on 1st and 10. It's lead downfield, and he's got it. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. The kick is good. He got it. Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. So overtime in the playoffs, Brock, no longer an oddity compared to our first 18 weeks. It's all going to work the same now. Both teams guaranteed a shot with the football regardless of who wins the opening toss. And if we're tied after those 2 drives, it is next score wins. Well, either team has proven they would be more than deserving. But only one can rep the NFC in the Super Bowl. The kick is away in overtime. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. First call here coming from the shotgun.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Warrior 70.
First throw of overtime. Complete, it's Horton. And this one doesn't go far.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Touchdown wouldn't win it, but no points on the drive, Brock. Could likely end it. It's 2nd down.
Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's dropped underneath. Walker. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
That's good.
All set to go now from the 35.
A gain of 12.
Walker on 1st down. And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
Ready.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Staying with Walker. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
There wasn't a lot there for him, but he did what he needed to do. Go get that first down. Picked up the short gain, didn't risk a big loss. Looking for a bigger lane elsewhere.
Throwing out to the left, cut! And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
He took it number 6.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
They'll give up the gut to Walker. Runs inside the 35. He picks up 15 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Here we go. Set.
Now an inside give to Walker. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Don't want their first overtime drive to stop now. They got to get 6 on 3rd down.
19, 18. Ready.
On the carry, it's Walker. Fights his way through a tackle. And he gets this forward to the 19. Give him 8 on that one. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. As that running back's come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down, he made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
Keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Quickly out to the right. Complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take the lead in this game. Well, it no longer wins them the game right away, Brock, but it sure has taken that pressure off of their shoulders and placed it squarely on the other sideline now as they begin overtime with a touchdown.
Oh, that's 100, Kate. You were on it. You know, as an offense, we can't come away empty. A field goal will be great. A touchdown? A touchdown now infuses this place, infuses your defense with the juice and the energy, knowing they got an opportunity to go end it.
The whole season comes down to how they answered on this drive. All right, here we go. Has it at the 11. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff. McLaughlin. And he gets a few on the plays forward.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
They need a touchdown first, and then it'll come down to a decision that may extend their season. First, though, 2nd down. He's trying to push the field. This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Season hinges on the next few plays, Brock. It's 2nd and goal. He gets it again. And he is in this time. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers make it a 1-point game. That answer right there shows that this team, Brock, belongs in the postseason. Had to be a touchdown, and they got it with everything on the line.
And now, Kate, we'll see exactly what type of team they are because their entire season hinged on what you just said, on that response, on getting the touchdown. But now it hinges on this decision. Are you going to go for the tie, or are you going to go play for the win, baby?
The offense stays out. They're putting their postseason on the line with this call.
The Packers will set up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And all he's able to do is get them a touch more space to the 4.
You know, sometimes it just feels like the opposing coaches are sitting right inside their skull. They read the call and were set up perfectly to counter.
So the Seahawks take this one on the road. Conference champions. A heck of an achievement, Brock. A heck of an achievement in the face of a lot of doubts from everyone outside of their building all season long.
Yeah, they're going to enjoy lifting up this George Halas trophy today. But let's all remember, when we go into those facilities, Kate, and we watch practice, they don't put up banners of conference champions. They put up banners of world champions.
So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners as we say so long from Green Bay.